If you're somebody that wants to see more Marincess and actually your shark matchup, this is the video for you. Make sure you guys smash the like button, that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. This game actually happened last night. This was round 6 of the charity tournament, actually. You guys remember that, right? Field Centers? Still be linked down below. I'll be shipping in March. So this is actually Sharks down here versus Marincess up here, and How is actually playing a rank 4 turbo package to make the shark. So what you're basically going to end up seeing here is a whole lot of can I make the big shark guy first. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to draw into our silent angler and a silent sea nettles. Yay, combo! I love it. It's what it's like to be a water player right now. I'm going to go ahead and make the Almirage just so we can go ahead and make the white mirror here. This is actually why you play the Almirage, just so you can get access to the stupid white mirror. Special summon, grab the angler, and we're back off to the races. And we're going to make the Kraken, and we're going to pass. So we're ending on Kraken and Perm Torrential Tribute here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we're going to go ahead and sign up mining here. We're going to grab the blue Tang here. Alright, down comes the Pascalis, down comes the blue Tang. Now here's an interesting line of play for you here. We are actually going to go ahead and torrential here. Now a lot of you guys might be like, well, why do we need to shoot the Kraken here? He's got 2 monsters to start link climbing at this point in time. So I actually agree with E7's mindset here. With the board clear off of this, to set this up is fine. Especially since you see that you're playing against Marincess here, which means we're just going to climb down into 2 Kraken spawns, and we're not even going to care about what the opponent does at this point, because Kraken, load on up, and now we have 2 Kraken spawns. So every turn, anytime the opponent literally summons a water monster, you just go pop, pop, all right? No restriction whatsoever. So this is just free real estate in the water mirror. I think it's actually very interesting to see that this deck has such a well-built line of support just built into this deck for the mirror match. So we pass on over here. We're going to attack with our Kraken spawns just to get in some damage here. We don't have anything down because our materials are sitting right here. So we draw a pass. Our opponent has the Sea Nettle goes in Marincess wave, double Marincess wave, but like, what can you do? What can you do? There's sadly nothing that you can do. Yeah, we're just going to scoop and go to the next game. Unfortunately, those Kraken spawns did a lot of work, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to say that it's unfair, but it's what ends up happening when Marincess comes across the Kraken. Alright, so we opened up pretty well here. We got Silent Angler, Beautiful Princess, Solemn Steerike, Ash Blossom, and Buzzsaw Shark. And our opponent has the Nibiru, the Battle Ocean, the Called by the Grave, the Pascalis, and the Sleepy Maiden in the hand. This card is absurd, by the way. You can target a Marincess card you control, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, it gains the effect. This card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Pascalis here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to extend on up. We're going to go into the blue slug now. Alright, so blue slug things. Time to make a board. Grab back the Pascalis. We're going to go ahead and link summon into the Coral now. Coral's going to give us the ability to special summon back the blue slug. We're going to go ahead and we're going to climb up into the Coral Triangle here. Now this card is really good. You summon 1 water monster from your hand to the graveyard to add a Marincess trap card from your deck to your hand. And then if only your opponent controls a monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Special summon any number of water link monsters from your graveyard whose total link rating equals 3. That effect is busted. Alright, you'll see later on in this duel, like, just being able to set that up and what floatability you'll get from that. So we're going to grab back the Maiden. Alright, we're going to discard, we're going to get dashed. And then we have the Called by the Grave, the one of, ladies and gentlemen. Feels real good out here. I'm going to grab the Marincess wave here. Sure. Okay, so we got a negate, we got a Space Rock, we got Sleepy Maiden to make our Battle Ocean pretty big. Activate. Here comes the Maiden. Alright, we're going to pass the effect on to the Field Spell. Okay, so Field Spell's good to go. Alright. No touchy. And then down comes the Argonaut. So, The Argonaut here, your opponent's monsters cannot attack other monsters while this card is in the extra monster zone. You can only use each of the following effects of Marincess Argonaut once per turn. So you target one water monster you control and one card your opponent controls, return them to the hand. When a spell trap card effect is activated on the field during your opponent's turn, you special summon one Marincess normal or monster card. Equip this card if you do negate that activated effect. Alright, so Argonaut's going to load up the friends, and we're going to set the wave. Alright. I love multi-level protection. It always feels good out here. So, do we just try to shoot the Bountiful here? Do we try to... I wonder which effect we're going to do here. Just to kind of bait out something. Kind of start combo here. Alright, here comes the Buzzsaw. Sure, we're going to get waved. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to summon out the Angler. Okay, it's fine by me. Go ahead and make the Kraken. Sure. Wave effect. Yeah, oh god, this thing has that other effect, right? If you control a link to or face-up monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's card effects till the end of this turn. By the way, I can't believe that this stupid thing actually has this. He didn't even have to set this, by the way, because he had the link 3. But hey, I guess. Alright, so we're going to draw a pass. Alright, it's time for Pascal's things. Alright. Thinking on the Pascal's effect, we're going to go ahead and we're going to let this go. I'm going to grab back the wave now. Alright, so we're going to attack into this. Alright, we're going to take some damage. Thing's actually huge. 4,300 attack points. Alright, Kraken's going to float up into our friends. Alright, so now we've got the spawns established. Now we can play the game of Bop and Bop, which should probably be a little bit easier here. We're going to go ahead and get a D-barrier set. That's very interesting. And they have the wave. Oh boy. So pass now, we're going to go ahead and Kraken. And they're going to go ahead and they're going to activate the dimensional barrier here. They're going to call Exceed. Alright. Chain Link 3, Kraken. We're going to go ahead and get waved. Alright. See, as much as I really wish we could have, like, passed the protection skill onto the Argonaut here, it was just impossible with the hand that we had set up. Nothing we can really do about that. So we're going to go ahead and switch the Kraken spawns to defense, and we're going to set a Silent Angler. We're going to pass just in case things kind of get out of control here. Our opponent drew a Solemn Judgment. Okay. Kraken spawn, pop off. Alright, there go all of our friends. Alright, so this is where the Link 3 and all of the fun stuff's going to occur. Back comes the wave. They're going to banish that. We luckily got the Strike to make sure that that won't be happening right now. Alright, go ahead and set, pass. We're going to go ahead and we're going to normal summon Bountiful. We're going to go ahead and we're going to warp on out. We're going to bring up Buzz Buzz. Buzz Buzz is going to target itself. We're going to bring up the right hand. We're going to make the Bahamut, which is going to get judgmented. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what we're going to do now, right? Instead of getting greedy and trying to overextend and commit really hard here, we're just going to go battle phase and win the game. Would have been really bad, actually, there if we had extended a little bit too far, because that Nibiru would have just lost us that entire game. Actually, playing this in a very slow control pace was probably one of the best things that we could have actually done there. And unfortunately, I don't really think there was a better way to play this hand across the table. As much as I want to be like, yeah, the Sleepy Maiden, if we had any other sort of extender, that could have been easily way better, alright? Like I said, anytime you can pass the skill on to the Argonaut, that's fine, but the thing was we had to dedicate it to protecting the Battle Ocean, which means that any real advancement of play is kind of blocked. I mean, hey, the Battle Ocean's not going anywhere unless they have Cosmic Cyclone at that point in time, but clearly that didn't come up in this matchup. Especially, you know, when you get the ability to Solemn Strike this, it's an inherent disadvantage for Marincess having to deal with these Kraken spawns. And, I mean, when you've got 2 multi-level chain pops every single turn that are quick effects, you know, you can't really establish those monsters to kind of start climbing up that ladder. So, unfortunately, yeah, Stealth Kraken deck takes a very, very, very easy, quick 2-0 off of the Marincess player. Congratulations to both How Judai and E7X for making it as far as they have into the charity tournament. And guys, of course, if you want to see more stuff down below, please leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the love crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more awesome content. I've definitely enjoyed seeing the power that Kraken Control can do, and it really is a budget-friendly deck. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on the day with some more cool awesome content. Peace out, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.